was. What an intro. Thank you, Red Eye. Couldn't be more excited here. We're going to be burning the midnight oil here in Southeast Asia. Now, I love the fact that they're dual laning right here because the fact that they're still able to keep up and experience. Oh God, it's going to be your first blood here. They're able to snag it with an early ensnare. And the dual lane against God turns out very favorable. And
2 raises, meaning that he can apply pressure to a tower pretty much by himself. And you're seeing that right now. And it means that the solo experience he's getting is making such a big difference. But at top,
Ohiyo, he's done for. He's going to throw out a last ion shell. He knows he's dead. The moment that Fisher stopped his TP.
Pretty much kite KyxY nonstop, but it does look like VP wants to get into this fight, and everyone's TPing down, but Lil might just get caught out.
Lil, totally done for the rest of Virtus.pro, still going to try and force this fight. KyxY is the first target, but of course, he's got that reincarnation. In fact, they even have the Song of Siren if they feel like this fight is not going to go their way. So Fnatic start backing up, Mushi pops the Song of Siren, and they're just going to play it very, very safe here. Mushi TP's out. KyxY, I'm sure, has enough distance to be able to get away.
Take advantage of. They have a ton of stuns. The Rocket Barrage is still going to rip right through you, whether or not you have that SNY. And this Roche fight is going to be so crucial. They don't have the sleep.
VP, no. They've got 2 ultimates down on the side of Fnatic, but the element of surprise is there for Fnatic. They're going to be able to try and jump FG. He gets off the shell, great KyxY, bounce over that Fisher, back and forth. The big Echo Slam comes out, but it's still not enough. God, as well as Illidan, dropping lower and lower. Looks like they're going to be able to get God on the start. Now double Ion Shell it, but they just want to get out of here. Illidan is too strong. Mushi trying to sack himself over into Roshan. No, he's actually got a health potion. Interrupted by the Fisher, and now Mushi very much dead. DK Phobos, no, rather FNG gets the kill. Lil, he's going to be able to go for the stun, but KyxY trying to finish him off, needs a little bit more HP. Nice armlet targeting. Will be able to get out of that one. VP back themselves up, only losing the Dragonite in exchange for 3 on the side of Fnatic. It seemed like Fnatic.
At the same token, you don't have the Song of the Siren, so there's no real way to safely contest this without vision. It looks like they're just going to walk right in, but again, they don't have either of these abilities. They're going to have to be fast about it because Lil is going to get the stun.
There goes that Aegis, call down is coming in. Spirit Breaker bounces back, Kecik, perfect timing. He's going to pop the ultimate though, and DK almost gets eliminated by those 2. KyxY on the front lines trying to toggle as best as possible surge, but not good enough. The SF goes down as well, and now Virtus.pro just looking for cleanup. Johnny's on his way out, the rest of the team trying to cover each other to make sure that they don't lose anything else, but that's still 2 Roshan fights down the drain after what
and Fnatic simply just don't want to take a fight. I think they've lost their ability to be able to kill Illidan twice.
Starting off with the stun. Here comes the charge on the side. They're going to go for Johnny. The call down is there. They're going to catch out Mushi. He won't be able to get off the Song of Siren. He dies immediately after he gets popped. Now Ohiyo throws out the wall. Good vacuum on it too, but there's just no more offense left. Echo Slam finishes off him. They managed to take away that Aegis, but Kecik is going to be a little bit caught. KyxY trying to go for DK Phobos, but a beautiful Fisher block once again from Lil. Make sure that there's no escape for Fnatic. They drop 4 once again, and all they take is the Dazzle as well as the Aegis away from that Gyrocopter. Another great, but it is up in 15 seconds. They start going uphill, placing some wards ahead of them. See if they can't get that pick off. It's going to be deep in VP territory. I feel like this fight, if it goes wrong for Fnatic, they may never have the opportunity to come back. They're going to leave the DK Phobos, blows them up immediately. Now the call down comes in, and Fnatic are going to be slowed down, but VP are not going to pursue. They accept the 1 tap, and they'll go ahead and go for the pursuit here. Smoke up with the charge coming in as well. They want to be able to get as close as possible with the call down coming in as well. They do have a good opportunity. Looks like Kecik is going to be the first one locked down by DK Phobos. Meanwhile, the rest of the fight, Illidan is able to take out the Lina immediately. Kecik also going down as well. They need a couple more right clicks. God just isn't there in time. Now Kecik going for the TP out. Lil sees him for half a second, but can't get the stun in time. So Virtus.pro only get the 1 pick off on the support, and that's it. Valiant, it's going to be dropping fast. The Naga Siren Illusion is going to be leading the way. It spots out that Roshan is incredibly low, but Fnatic took a bit of a detour. They hit it up into the middle lane. Now they make the jump in. Naga Siren, but it's too late. Already the Aegis is down. They're going to throw down the wall and try and take this fight anyway. Kecik goes for the ultimate Echo Slam, interrupts. Kecik, he's going to be blown up before he gets anything off, and now the fight looks disastrous as double BKBs are popped. They're ignoring KyxY. His reincarnation is blown, and the rest of Virtus.pro just looking forward. Fnatic. Ohiyo's going to be going down next to the creeps. KyxY with a blink TP away will be the only survivor there for Fnatic. Desperation seems to be striking the Southeast Asian team as they go.
Slam. Kecik gets slain immediately, and VP are just out coordinating Fnatic in these team fights. And I mean, KyxY is going to go in, but can he actually do anything?
Yeah, he doesn't have the reincarnation, so he's got to play careful here. Shallow Grave being placed on Illidan. The ensnare's going to still catch him, and Fnatic desperately needs to be able to make this fight work for them. 3-man vacuum, but you already have the Spirit Breaker just charging deep in, making himself a target. Fire Breath comes through, and Fnatic actually dropping a little bit low. Illidan in the background, there goes the Laguna Blade to take him out, but at just the ages. KyxY trying to toggle as best as possible. Lil is going to be caught, but another great Shallow Grave keeps them alive. The back out, call down, still going to be able to catch Mushi here, and Illidan charging in without fear. Really wants to be able to clean up this support. Gets a little bit closer, but now he is being kited. No, nice use there. The flat cannon manages to catch Mushi in the end for a godlike spree on Illidan, and the dive past the tier 3 tower works out to VP's favor. Oh, Shadow Fiend still rocking just the SNY, and Wraith King only has jump in, KyxY in a bit of trouble. He's going to be chain locked and taken out with the double damage. They will be able to get the turnaround kill on Lil, but it's still not worth it, especially with Johnny. He's stuck in the trees, and God, well, trying to catch up. Looks like Johnny's going to be able to get some distance out, and G just kind of lets him go. He knows he's not going to be able to catch up to that.
He doesn't even have the Vlad's aura yet. He's going to have 50 armor.
He is a beast right now in Fnatic. Oh, they could be in a bad position here. They're going to go for the smoke up. Lil already sees him, missed the Fissure, but KyxY has been stunned up. They managed to get some stuns onto Lil, but KyxY is going to be sacked here. He loses the reincarnation, and the rest of Fnatic waiting to go back in. BKB's being popped now by VP with Mushi popping that Dog of Siren that leaves Illidan all by himself, but he doesn't care. He's going to man this one up. KyxY pops his BKB, trying to go for God, but he's just too damn tanky. DK Phobos bumping back KyxY with a charge over to the supports as well. 2-man Fissure on top of that one. KyxY is on the escape at the same time. Mushi maybe sacrificed the gyrocopter. KyxY playing around with these centaurs, trying to clear through them. Echo Slam gets laid out. He goes down. And now the chase continues for Johnny with the charge on top. He's not going anywhere. It's only Ohiyo, the offlaner, who will survive once again. Fnatic just shy of getting team wiped.
Yeah, and that's 4 for 0 right now as Vici.
And pushing forward into this melee Rax.
He still has his BKB, and even without an Aegis, he's pretty confident because he realizes you've got the Grave, there's nothing that can go through that, and they want to go high ground with this. 31 minutes into the game, VP is usually a team that's completely methodical, they'll wait, but they're deciding to just go for it right now. They can taste blood.
Oh, there's the 2-man vacuum, but it's still not enough for them to be able to win the fight. The call down gets laid out. KyxY, he's going to be going down again. Beyond godlike already for Illidan as he now marches to kill Ohiyo as well. Great Light Strike Array, though, catches multiple, and they'll take out DK Phobos to start with. And now Illidan going to be caught by the Wraith King stun, and more right clicks. They can't quite get it. FNG's keeping Illidan alive. Johnny has one chance to be able to get a Dragon Slave, but he turns around to face up against God. Level 17 Dragonite will finally die here as Ohiyo picks up the double kill. They hold their melee rack, but they've lost the tier 3, the range racks, and it did cost them. Here, Solar Crest bringing Roshan. Look at it, it's already going down to 3k HP, and Fnatic are not going to be able to mount a response in time. Aegis already in the hands of Illidan, and DK Phobos, he wants to be able to force this fight. Charge right through Mushi, leading things up for Lil to be able to get a multiple stuns. Johnny's going to be controlled up by DK Phobos. Meanwhile, farther up, they do manage to take out the Wraith King for their first life. Farther down, Mushi is trying to back himself away from the rest of VP. Nice 2-man vacuum with wall on top. DK Phobos actually going to go down here. God, though, pops his BKB and now challenges KyxY for superiority. KyxY running away, but nice Song of Siren out from Mushi. They're going to try and pop God here. They lick on the Song of Siren. God gets brought a little bit low, but it's still not enough. The Shallow Grave is there, and KyxY, desperate to be able to TP out, does not make it away. Johnny TP's out, but they lost their core. KyxY as well as KyxY are down, and Virtus.pro now go for the second lane of racks at bottom.
So far for 36 minutes into the game, they've got a Grave and the Earthshaker backing them up. At best, this is going to be a 3v4 fight for Fnatic.
Buyback is there. Ohiyo, 2-man vacuum with the Shivas on top, but the magic damage just isn't nearly enough. God, still very healthy. As Illidan leads the charge here against KyxY, trying to desperately to get back to the fountain. Lina goes down, and KyxY just barely gets back in time, but that is definitely a second laner Rax. The only reason their top laner Rax is potentially going to stay alive for a little bit here is because that tier 2 tower is still up. You can see a gigantic creep wave is on its way. VP seemingly already have this game in the bag. 37 minutes in. Fnatic's chances in this game get a little bit slimmer. Illidan on the front lines here for this tier 3 tower. The last laner racks. This is do or die for Fnatic. Mushi is in an interesting position here. Gets caught out. Illidan BKB activated. Mushi is already down and out. KyxY, he's going to go down as well. He does not have a buyback. The Blink Dagger picked up from Kecik, but he may not have the opportunity to use it. A nice vacuum into the wall, but the ultimate just doesn't seem to do anything. Kecik gets torn apart like paper. Ohiyo's next up, and there it is. GG, Fnatic call it. Their opportunities here at the International come to a close as Virtus.pro take them out in this best-of-1 elimination match.
What a dominant performance by Virtus.pro. They don't even look phased. They're not even really, I'm sure they're happy, but it doesn't even look like that bothers them. They're like, we expected to go there, be clinical, take them apart, and that's exactly what they did. An absolutely dominant performance for them. Surrendering a dominant performance by Virtus.pro. They don't even look phased. They're not even really, I'm sure they're happy, but it doesn't even look like that bothers them. They're like, we expected to go there, be clinical, take them apart, and that's exactly what they did. An absolutely dominant performance for them. Surrendering just 14 kills in 38 minutes. Fantastic play by Virtus.pro. Congratulations to them to moving on to the top 12. At the same time, condolences to Fnatic, who worked their heart out to get here and still walk away with a decent chunk of change.
Yeah, some big veterans on the Southeast Asian side. Got to give props to them. Of course, VP, expecting just such a dominant performance by them from a team that, actually almost made it into the upper bracket and only lost due to a tiebreaker. Great performance by them. Looking forward to see more. We'll see what our analysts have to say about VP and Fnatic.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Yeah, we lose another team. There were 16, there are now 13. We'll also eliminate one more before the night is out as well. We have Fnatic added to a long list, or an even longer list as it's getting.